Good evening, everyone. We are back with a trailer reaction. It's been a while since we've done one of these. I actually can't remember the last trailer reaction I did, but join once again with JX every time there's anything Star Wars related. I messaged you earlier today. I saw that the trailer went up, and I don't know about you. I haven't watched this trailer yet. I've completely stayed away from it. I was waiting for our stream tonight. I was like, hey, you free tonight to talk some Mandalorian again after we did we did season 3 together, didn't we? Which I actually can't remember when that came out now. It's probably a good few years ago now, I think. But we have since done Skeleton
Crew. When did season 3 come out?
I think it was before. I think it was well before 2023. It was probably like 2022, actually. I want to say. Years just pass us by now. But anyway, we've got the Mandalorian and Grogu. We have a poster. We have a visual aid. There we go. What do we think to the poster then? It's very pulpy, isn't it? Very sort of...
It is very pulpy. This feels like a spaghetti western of spaghetti. It's really embracing the spaghetti westernness, and I'm, fingers crossed.
I don't know if it's going to match that tone at all. I don't know if they've just gone, well, Star Wars was kind of based on, like these adventure serials, your Flash Gordons and things like that. So
yeah, but Mandalorian is more based off of those than even the originals, I feel like just how it's been handling itself.
I feel like it could do with more Lizzo and Jack Black on the poster. I was going to make a joke about the two huts at the bottom of the poster, but Lizzo's lost a lot of weight now, so I can't make that joke.
They look the same to me. Honestly, they look like they want to buy us a drink, like they've been eyeing us from across the bar, and they really dig our vibe.
No, that's Zeb right there on the poster. Look.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go away from
that's Zeb right there. I think they've used the exact same skill, haven't they? Was it Mando? Was it season 3 of Mando?
That looks like it's literally just from that scene. Like he looks like he's hunched over the bar when we first saw him.
I couldn't remember which show we got him in, but no, it was season 3 of Mando, wasn't it? Because we were expecting to get him in Ahsoka, and then he never showed. So, yeah, honestly, sort of thoughts going into this before we bring up the trailer properly. I am not enthusiastic about this at all. Well, first off, actually, I want to talk about the convenient timing that Disney have dropped this trailer. Considering everything, so Jimmy Kimmel's show has been completely axed, right? Overnight, as of yesterday, Disney's stock fucking plummeted. I think Disney lost or dropped about just shy of $4 billion worth in stock from the axing of that show. So I feel like Disney are just trying to save face here and just be like, what have we got? Fucking Mando and Grogu. Distraction, smoke and mirrors.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. And you know what? If there is a single shot in this trailer that looks like they probably they probably weren't ready to show us that, that's probably going to be a lot of people's explanation for that.
Yeah. So just a little bit of history about this before we go into it. Well, this is, God forbid, directed by Jon Favreau, who had some credibility at one point, and then he's just been sort of latched onto Disney, hasn't he? He did the live action Jungle Book movie. He did the computer animated Lion King movie, which is just creatively bankrupt as a film and was awful and terrible. And I mean, the quality of Mando definitely did drop. I remember liking season 1 and season 2 quite a bit at the time. Season 2 significantly less, I think. And it's a show that I haven't gone back to, haven't felt the need to go back to, because just to me, the story isn't there. It's not very well told over a TV structure. Disney can't seem to do TV storyline structures apart from Andor, which is the exception. I don't know how that got made by Disney, but it exists and it was phenomenal. And then season 3 was just the absolute fucking pits, and that just pretty much killed Mando dead for me. This was originally meant to be the plans for season 4 of Mando. Apparently a 4th season was written, but they had the 2023 Hollywood labor disputes, and then Lucasfilm sort of reevaluated their options. Boom, season 4 now becomes a movie. And they probably threw a little bit more money at it, I suppose, as well, to just, gloss it up. So what I'm really looking forward, not looking forward to, what I'm looking out for in this trailer is, does this justify the theatrical movie experience? Will we be able to see the money on screen or will it kind of just look like they've taken whatever they had for season 4 and just chucked it out into a movie?
That is a good. I mean, that depends when the decision was made to make it a movie. You know, because if you're spending 10 episodes worth of money on what equates to 2 episodes worth of footage, then you can spend a lot more on what you do with the camera, as well as what you do with the CGI, as well as, you know, Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we've got Filoni back writing this, which is not a, you know, some stalwart Star Wars fans will say that's a great sign, or it's in safe hands now. I'm in the complete opposite camp. I think everything that I've seen from him has been terrible, especially in recent years with Ahsoka, which I thought was some of the worst writing that I've seen in some of these Star Wars shows. I don't think it's quite as bad as Kenobi, I will say that. But it was not good. It was not Star Wars' finest hour. And especially, again, Andor's just ruined everything for me, because Andor was phenomenal writing, direction, characterization, everything. And now I feel like the glory days are over. The last spark of hope has gone out. And now we're back to Filoni slop, because we've got Ahsoka season 2 on the way. We've got this. Starfighter, I know, isn't written by him. I don't really know much about that other than that Ryan Gosling's in it.
No. Filoni slop, it does not need to be written by Dave Filoni.
Oh, that's true, and that's been exemplified.
Like, Dave
by
Filoni does not need to write the Filoni slop.
No, that's true, and that's been exemplified by most of the other.
It's exemplified by the first. Oh yeah, no. That I mean, I would argue that the first Filoni slop was Return of the Jedi.
We'll disagree with you on that.
It's pretty great. It's don't get me. When I understand when I say Filoni slop, I don't necessarily mean it as an insult. It's just a style of doing Star Wars. And Return of the Jedi is like the pinnacle of that style of doing Star Wars, which is just taking a new story and using very familiar beats and imagery to tell it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess that's all the preamble for going into this trailer then. So we'll fire up the trailer now. Audio should be coming through. We have checked it. So if I click this button, boom, there we go. We'll see what we've got. So this is a 1:30 trailer. So if we're all ready, Jax, I think you're just going to watch it through my screen, right? Is that right?
I've got it muted here. I'm going to hit play when you hit play and use you for audio.
Got you. Okay, right. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. That's when it gets into it.
Wait, but that was only... He had one thing.
Yeah. There he is. Marketing gimmick.
Look at him.
As well.
Look at her. Look at him again.
He's using the Force. He's doing the cute.
Oh
baby
my God! Yep. Yeah. No, that really is a marketing gimmick.
This is all he's going to do the whole movie, and all the women are going to go.
He's doing the Baby Yoda thing. He's stealing people's food.
Yeah, he's jumping around. Okay. Is that the Razor Crest again?
Wait a second. Yeah, wait a second. That's the Razor Crest
again. We'll go back through this afterwards. We've got
impressive.
We got the Thor Ragnarok scene.
We got spiced popcorn, spiced corn or whatever.
Yeah, that is Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, I was thinking
80s. Let's turn this down a little bit to get. Yeah, that was from the leaked trailer, wasn't it? Star Wars.
Forged for because of the lady with the helmet.
Good shot, baby.
Oh, we got Babu Frick again.
Wait, was that Babu Frick or was that one of the Babu Fricks from season 3?
I didn't even remember them being in there, but I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna say it's Babu Frick himself.
There was like a family of them. I was like, can we get them into the Rise of Skywalker, because they were great. That was like one of the best parts of the Rise of Skywalker.
Well, speaking of Rise of Skywalker, this is a worthy thing to mention. This is the first theatrical Star Wars movie we've had in 7 years. It will be when this comes out.
Shit, you're right.
7 years.
That's crazy. Because for me, a new Star Wars movie comes out so freaking often because of the whole fan edit thing.
Well, especially with Disney, like when they first remember when their original plan was, oh yeah, we're gonna like crank out
they were
a movie
MCUing
every
that
year.
shit.
Yeah. It was like we were going to have an episodic movie, a spin-off movie, and they were going to keep that pattern going. And they were for a time until Solo lost a significant amount of money and they basically reshot the entire film. A common theme that we'd see in pretty much every other Star Wars project that would either be meddled with or just be conjured up that, oh yeah, this, Rogue Squadron's happening, and then it wasn't. And then it was, what is it, like Sheriffs of the New Republic? What was it called?
I don't know. She got canceled.
Show. Whatever the fuck that was. I mean, there's like 20 projects that got greenlit or mentioned at some point that will never see the light of day. But now we've got this one, and it's I mean, there's honestly, but what's the story of this? I get it's a teaser, I get that, but all I'm seeing is flashy Star Wars shit, and I don't care.
Yeah,
I really don't care.
They're clearly going against the Empire again.
Well, for this, the premise is very, very short. The New Republic enlists Din Djarin and his apprentice Grogu following the fall of the Galactic Empire during a period where remaining Imperial warlords threaten the galaxy. I think they're probably going to try and tie it into the whole Ahsoka thing and MCU, this shit with Thrawn and everything, maybe. There'll probably be a mention to him.
Thrawn is canonically back in the galaxy.
Yeah, sorry.
Either he could show up in like a post-credit scene, actually.
I'm going to bring up the comments here. Bath Time says, do we not say hello to each other anymore? Sorry, we can't go into conniptions. We've got to bring up the comments. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I've got another... I had the other page open for the trailer. I didn't have the chat open.
Bath Time says, I guess from this trailer, have to take down an Imperial shipment because of Hutt reasons goes wrong. Grogu and Mandalorian get split up. Pedro and Sigourney have to rescue him. Yeah. Do we think, because Pedro Pascal's in fucking everything, that's like a meme now. Do we think because it's a feature film, he'll get FaceTime again in this? Or do you think he just did a voice role over the phone one day?
No. He'll take the helmet off probably at some point. It's
before we go back through...
It feels there's too much money at this for them to not prove he was on set.
Before we go through this again and just look at some other scenes, not that there's much to talk about this, let's talk about box office predictions for this, because I think Disney are going to be way off the money on this one. I don't think this makes a lot. I think they're really overestimating the fan base of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how much... how much of a need for this there is. Like, how much would people do people who even watch The Mandalorian want to see this? Because they kind of they did a good job ending that show, and then they did an okay job ending that show.
I fucking hated season 3. It was like a factory reset. It was like, what are we doing?
Season 3, no, literally, that's exactly what it was. They factory reset at the very beginning, and then just did the same story again.
Mm-hmm. I swear to God, dude, if they bring Moff Gideon back again to then kill him off at the end to then bring him back in season 4, I'm done.
Is he? I know. I swear to God, if he is a fucking clone. May 2026, bath time.
I mean, he's such a good actor, right? And you get him in season 1. He shows up at the end and he does nothing, and you're like, okay, well, they're setting him up for season 2. Season 2, again, he does absolutely nothing. He does a little bit more than season 1, but still not all that much. And then in season 3, all I remember is it's like his clone waking up in a Bacta tank and Mando destroying them all and him shouting, "My clones!" That's all I remember.
I made them perfect. I was finally going to be perfect.
Bath Time brings up a good point. He says, what's out next summer? Well, I've just brought it up now, so let's have a look. So in the month of May, we've got The Devil Wears Prada 2. Get hyped for that. We've got a film called Animal Friends.
Oh, thank God.
We've got Mortal Kombat 2, which is probably the only thing that it's going to compete with, I would imagine. There's a film called Is God Is? I don't know anything about that. And we've got Mandalorian and Grogu. What an amazing May that's going to be.
You know what? That actually might be in this movie's favor, because I will. Speaking of in this movie's favor, one point that is definitely in this movie's favor: Avengers: Doomsday doesn't come out until December.
I don't think that makes much money either. I don't think. That makes them.
I'm more attributing it to what happened with Solo.
Yeah. Well, I think with Mandalorian and Grogu,
that was like 2 weeks from Infinity War.
I think Mandalorian and Grogu probably opens to like an average box office. I don't think it's not going to be like hundreds and hundreds of millions. It just isn't. They haven't even like technically attached the Star Wars name to it. It is just called Mandalorian and Grogu, and I honestly think that
No, Star Wars came up after you had already said Star Wars, and then the logo came up, and I was like, do I point it out that he fucked up?
Maybe. I mean, on the poster, it's got Star Wars: The Mandalorian Grogu. It's got 2 titles. It's got 2 working titles, one without Star Wars and one with. So I don't know if it's going to be like different internationally, but I don't think the fan base of Mando's there anymore. I think they probably all dropped off season 3. And see, here's the thing with and this isn't just for the Mandalorian TV show. This seems to be the in thing now for TV shows. You have to like wait years between seasons now, which to me just kills the momentum of a show.
It used to be every year.
Yeah, it used to be like annually, and you'd like get hype for it, and you'd speculate about it, and like the fandoms and whatnot. Now you have to wait. Yeah, if Mando season 3 was like 2022, that's 3 years, and we're not getting a follow up.
And
season,
you know what?
we get a movie.
You'd get a show every year, and there'd be like 20 episodes, and like 2/3 of them would be terrible, but that was okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we're now before Disney Plus in the timeline.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, let's look at the last few theatrical movies then, right? So Force Awakens opens, obviously it's massive, right? It's like 2 billion. The first Star Wars movie in like 10 years or whatever it was, the hype was insane. So that makes sense that would make that.
Yeah, I know. We're never getting that again.
Rogue One, I think, still cleared 1 billion. I think Star Wars hype was still there. That was fine. And then Last Jedi comes out. Now, it makes over 1 billion. But if you look at how many people showed up for Part 7, half of the revenue's gone by that second movie. So a lot of people dropped off. But it still probably made a healthy profit.
You don't know how to math. About a quarter of the revenue. We're talking about the difference between 2.2 and 1.6.
Okay, it's still a big drop off, though, right? Would you agree from the first movie, money wise?
Not really. Not when you consider the sheer amount of
almost
unattainable hype that was Like there will never be another movie as hyped as The Force Awakens.
But you think if that first movie did a good job, that everyone would show up for the sequel, right? In their droves again.
I mean, I would say that everyone did show up for the sequel. They just didn't show up like 4 times.
So there was a drop off, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying it still made a profit. It still probably made.
Oh yeah, no,
profit,
of course there was. I'm not saying there wasn't a drop off. But I'm saying that that drop off was never not going to happen after. Like The Force Awakens was never like. We can never hold another like.
Oh, did we lose JX? We may have done. I'm just going to bring up a comment while we wait for him to come back. Bath Time says, if it's a film, it's going to have Star Wars in the title, surely. Well, as I said, like Wikipedia's got it down as 2 titles, and the one that I'm looking at doesn't have the name Star Wars in there, so I'm sure they will. Like, I mean, does that name even carry weight anymore? I'm not even sure it does. So, yeah, I guess we'll see.
Okay, it was mine.
There we go. He's back. Okay.
I'm not on Wi-Fi anymore. I'm on data.
Okay. And then right after that, within the year, because I mean, Last Jedi came out in the December, and then the following May, we got Solo: A Star Wars Story. Now, I don't know what the marketing was like for that. They basically reshot the film. I know it was an absolute shit show production-wise. I know it wasn't a film that like anyone asked for, but it was a legacy character in a way. I know it wasn't Harrison Ford, but you have like Chewbacca in there, you have the Millennium Falcon, you have Han Solo. And that movie is the first Star Wars movie to lose significant money. I mean, it didn't help that they basically shot the film twice. So the budget on that thing was fucking astronomical. But I think it only made like 200 and something mil overall, didn't it, worldwide, which was a catastrophic.
Yeah, it was like 280 something. And that is what they reported the budget was, not taking even taking into account the marketing. Shitty as the marketing was, I still imagine they put like at least 100 mil into it.
Mm-hmm. And then Rise of Skywalker comes out and again makes over $1 billion, but I think I've seen reported costs for that movie in the figures of like 700 mil to 800 mil, which is
no way. There is movies don't cost that.
With
I'm just going to stop you right there. There's no way that is accurate.
Look into it. It's a thing. It's potential.
Actual budget.
Even if we don't go by that, it didn't make us. It was another drop off even after Last Jedi. Usually, sometimes you get a bit of a drop.
Oh yeah, okay. Fucking hot, a big budget. I will say, big fucking budget. $416 million is a huge budget.
Yes, it is.
Fourth most expensive movie ever made.
And we know that went through.
Still not 700 million.
We know it went through. Yeah, but then you got to add marketing on the top for it. Marketing was everywhere for that movie.
No. While that is fair, I would still say that marketing would probably like when I went to film school, they taught us the fast way to determine marketing is just double the budget. I don't think they were taking into account hundreds of millions of dollars in the budget. I think probably a couple $100 million at most.
Dude, they push that movie. Even if you don't double like it with like another 400 on top, even if you just say it was like an extra 250, 300, it's pushing 700 mil before you even clear profit.
I was actually right. It was so 100. So the full budget was about 100. It was about 440 something, and with marketing, it comes to 580 something.
My point is, I know that Solo was a massive wake-up call for Lucasfilm, and they went, "Oh, we probably can't keep pushing these films because they're not turning a profit now," which is why then they turned to TV and why we've been mired in the world of TV for ages, because they're clearly trying to, throw shit at a wall and see what sticks. Now, my point is, from all of this, going through all of these box offices and everything, Solo lost money. But Solo is a bankable name. Solo is a legacy character, is a character that we know very, very well across generations of Star Wars fans. You don't really have that with Mandalorian and Grogu. So if Han Solo makes those kind of numbers, what's this going to do? That's my point with this. Regardless of whether you like Solo or not, like with
I completely. It's a very good point. Yeah, no, I genuinely wonder, like, even if this came out right after season 3, how much money could it have made?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I put it there.
Bath Time says the budget is an accountancy scam to avoid taxes a lot. Endgame still hasn't officially turned a profit. Damn.
I have to go talk to Michael about rubber.
And that made a shit ton of money. The reason that I think this gets like a massive drop off is the following week we start getting some big movies coming out. So, there's Masters of the Universe, a He-Man, another He-Man live action.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Wait, is this live action?
Travis Knight directing. Yeah.
Oh, please tell me it's a sequel. Please, they tease a sequel at the end of the other one.
Reboot. Then apparently there's another.
But his head pokes up out of the water, and he's like, "I'll be back." Remember, I'm down if you're down are the most dangerous kinds of friendships. Until we meet again.
Then we've got an untitled Steven Spielberg film. I don't know what that is. We've got Scary Movie 6, but then Toy Story 5. That's going to make bank. Irregardless of whether it's good or not, which it probably won't be, but it's going to make a lot. And then Supergirl's also there, and that's going to make no money. But anyway, I think it gets like a fair opening, but I don't think it's going to be massive numbers. And then we're just going to see it plummet. I really don't think this is a film that's going to bring people coming back. Let's just go through the trailer a little bit more now. I mean, we've got the Razor Crest back. Okay, that's number one.
Yeah, what?
New Razor Crest. No one's ever really gone, JX. Not even the Razor Crest.
Yeah, no. Well, all I can think of is Movies Remastered's Battle of Exegol edit, because he's got all these other pilots coming in, including Mandalorian with the Razor Crest, because that was the footage he had at the time. And I'm just like, oh, you should probably change that. It's like, no, there's no reason he wouldn't have another one by then. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I mean, all right, I guess that doesn't not make sense. And I guess Disney heard.
Yeah. So, flying.
Oh, well, also, I want to let you know, I never saw the schedule. Your schedule's always the same.
I just feel like Grogu is going to be, like, fucking intolerable in this film. Yeah, he's just going to be, like, cutesy baby shit all the way through. That shit got tired for me. Like season 2, when he got taken by Luke, I thought that's a good end for his character. Now let's just get back to Mando and continue his story. Maybe you could have branched out the stories and cut between the two, which they kind of did in Book of Boba Fett, but...
Leading up to this, do we want to review 6 movie edits of Boba Fett and Mandalorian from the beginning of the series that does that?
Absolutely not. You're on your own for that one.
I think it would probably be good leading up to this, but geez, that's like 6 movies that, like...
Yeah,
if I didn't actually enjoy Mandalorian as like a show, I'd probably be more inclined to watch these.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, the ones I really kind of want to watch is just the last one where it's season 3, but he doesn't have Grogu with him.
This just honestly feels like such a desperate move from Disney, that this whole film, this whole venture, because there is no reason that they couldn't have just made this straight for Disney Plus and had it be like a pay-per-view Mandalorian movie or something, because you keep the audience where you've established your audience on Disney Plus. I'm just not seeing this as a big... I think they're really overestimating how many Mandalorian fans are out there. I really don't think they're going to show up for this. Bath Time says, is the telescope the wrong way round? I don't know if we can make that assumption, can we?
It's technology.
Yeah. Here's where you're going to look at that and go, that's a lightsaber. Look at it. Look at the hilt.
Well, no, that's not a lightsaber.
Or, you know, we do the Pirates of the Caribbean thing, and Mando pulls out an even bigger telescope. Stormtroopers. Okay, cool. Yeah.
We got stormtroopers. We got shadows.
Babu Frick. I don't know. They all look alike. I don't want to be racist
think
to
it's
the aliens.
The one from season 2, from season 3.
Okay.
But I would need to actually. You know what? No, that's Babu Frick.
Yeah.
That is the man.
Sigourney just saving all those. Sigourney just saving all those pennies for a retirement. Gotta love it.
I'd love to Sigourney her Weaver. I don't know what it means either.
Is Grogu gonna choke a bit?
This disturbs me. This bothers me. This makes me worried.
Dude, you're gonna get that all the way. Every single shot of Grogu in this trailer is obnoxious. It's just the cutesy shit.
I'm really worried that this is just what they're gonna do with it. Like,
that's all they did with him in season 3. There was no story with him in season 3. It was, oh, he's riding a little mech suit. Oh, he's goo goo gaga noises again, and it's just, yeah. I mean, he is just plagiarized from Gizmo. They're doing the Gizmo shtick. Just
I don't know who that is.
From Gremlins, you fuck.
I didn't see Gremlins.
Oh, you need to shut this off right now and go and watch Gremlins 1 and 2. What the fuck? You know, you've seen Gizmo though, right? You're aware. Even if you haven't seen
I'm familiar with.
You're aware of who Gizmo is. Jesus.
Yeah, of course.
You uncultured swine.
I think you have to fight him in Old World Blues if you have the Wild Wasteland perk. No, his name is Stripes.
Bad Time says Sigourney, an old love interest or someone they've got to escort. I suspect she's the package or someone they.
I don't live here.
I think she's just she's like the stand-in for Carl Weathers. She's going to be like, I've got a job for you, Mando, and I need you to do this, and then at the end it's going to reveal that she's a villain or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, at least if it turns out she's the villain, then it means they didn't just take the script for Carl Weathers and give it to her.
She's like Donovan in Last Crusade. It's like, you got to go on this quest, Indiana Jones, and then at the very end, it's like, I did warn you not to trust anyone, Dr. Jones, and it's going to be that. Bathsime says, how do you live in a basement and haven't seen Gremlins?
I don't live down here. This is just there's a shelf down here that worked as a computer desk, so I used it, and this is where I work.
Oh, Lucasfilm. That name used to mean something. Oh, okay. So we're on City Planet. I'm seeing neon. My brain goes Coruscant. I don't know. We have gone to Coruscant in season 3 of Mando, so it's potential. I'm gonna get some Blade Runner type shit. Does this look Coruscant-y? I don't know. Is it Dexter Jetster's diner?
Wait a second.
It could be.
Is it Dexter Jetster's diner?
I don't know. I was trying the red and like the blue.
Wait a second. Hang on.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying it could be.
Dude, wouldn't that be
and the
such
thing
a
is, if we wanted it to be AI...
Dude, wouldn't that just be a Dave Filoni thing to do, would be to bring Dexter Jetster back?
Well, I know that Dexter's is still open, and actually probably would be doing pretty well in the New Republic, because it gets referenced in one of the Aftermath books, and Dexter was like helping the rebellion, like on Coruscant.
Bath Time says, you don't get Sigourney Weaver to bookend a film, in my opinion. She's got to be acting alongside. Dude, have you seen Cabin in the Woods? I'm not going to go into spoilers, but like,
no, you spoiled it. You just there's no way to reply like that and not spoil that.
No, there's more to it. There's more to it. I'm leaving out. I'm just saying there's examples.
No, of course, there's more to it that you're leaving out. But that was like a reveal.
Yeah. Oh well, it's fine. Bath Time thinks it's a Cantina Bar remix. We will get the Cantina Bar probably, because we did in season 1 of Mando. Because we got to go to Tatooine again at some point.
But they weren't playing that song.
No, but they will be in this.
That's a good point, Bath Time.
Have we confirmed whether this is Dexter Jetster's diner or not? Have you brought up a picture on Google Images of it, or?
Oh, I had. You know what? That's a good idea.
Oh wait, no, this is a bar. They sell they sell liquor here, and I don't. Unless it's Jawa juice.
Jawa juice is alcoholic.
Oh yeah, there we go. It could be.
I need a shot of the actual.
I don't think it is. No, because you got like
I don't think it is.
This is about because you have like the kitchen.
No.
Unit, yeah. It was a nice thought. Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
We got this person who's like a cobra. What is it with Star Wars theatrical movies recently and giant snakes? Is Rey gonna force this?
Serpent.
Who's this motherfucker then? Have we seen this person? Is this a character that we've seen?
No idea.
Is it a character wearing a hood, or is that like a cobra frill thing?
What if it's Lady Proxima?
Oh Jesus, no.
That's just a rock. Hey, you made a clicking noise with your mouth.
Holding a weapon on the right hand side though, so
not Proxima then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Flying. I've thought these TIE fighters. I'm guessing. Well, yeah, they're going to have to be TIE fighters, aren't they? They're just moving too quick. Because they were moving really quick, I thought they were vulture droids from the shape, and I was like, oh wait, no, it can't be. This is a few years after the whole Droid Federation thing. So yeah, TIE fighters, of course, they're going to be. Oh no. Okay, then we got Zeb here just doing like a Nightcrawler scene from the opening of X-Men 2. Is that his weapon in the show? I've never seen it, or has he got some kind of General Grievous Magna Guard staff? I think we've lost JX again, unless he's remaining perfectly still. Bath Time says the mirror to Baby Yoda. He's going to fight another stupid little thing that can use the Force. Yeah, you're probably not wrong about that, actually. Yeah, I'm going to keep pushing on anyway. Hopefully JX signs back in at some point. Yeah, he'll be back in a minute. Here we go. As if the cutesiness wasn't too much to take with just Grogu, we've now got the whole family of Babu Fricks along with us. So what have we got? We got like old Grandpa Babu Frick, and then we got Babu Frick, and then we've probably got like Mama Babu Frick, who's going to be really sassy and no nonsense. Fuck me. That's a New Republic ship, I believe, isn't it? So we've got the Rocketeer shot. Yeah, and then we've got Thor Ragnarok Colosseum battle with Roto the Hutt. If anyone remembers the CGI Clone Wars movie that came out in 2008, then the whole plot of that, it was basically like a pilot episode, wasn't it? It was like a few pilot episodes together contained into one movie, which set up for the Clone Wars TV show. And the plot of that was to get Stinky the Hutt, also called Roto the Hutt or Rotter the Hutt or whatever he's called, Jabba the Hutt's son, back to him. And this is that character. And he's have we learned nothing from CGI Hutts? Because this does not look good. It's like, no. You remember when Force Awakens came out, they kept mentioning like it was a huge pushback to practical effects. And, it was just, there was a lot of prequel hate at the time, and it was trying to regain an audience back like the original audience and trying to make it as New Hope-like as possible and showing all the puppets that they made. I mean, look at this. We've got, whatever this is. We've got a buff wrestler Colosseum Hutt who goes, yes! And here we go. And he's eating popcorn. Jex is back. He's back. There we go. Your thoughts
on... that is what Hutts are supposed to look like. Like, Jabba is the odd man out. Jabba's fat and decrepit.
Yeah, I was just referring to the CGI. Just doesn't look good. We got the CGI. And like, it's
honestly, I've had actually had the opposite sentiments with a lot of things that Brinsley, with a lot of things that Disney has done when they've done like, hey, we're really embracing the practical effects and with this thing that we're doing, and I'm just, why would you do that? That would have looked as good if you did that with a computer. I'm thinking most specifically the giant crab in Skeleton Crew.
Yeah. Keep forgetting
it could have been done in 5 minutes.
Dude, they're gonna bring out like this big lumbering thing out there that he's gonna fight, and you're gonna have this CGI Hutt like sliming his way up the wall and like from the top rope, like fucking body slamming off the side. I just know it. Also, man.
You keep saying Thor Ragnarok. I see it. My first thought was Clone Wars 2003. Asajj Ventress.
Oh, when she's training?
When she is being recruited.
I haven't seen that in a long time, in all fairness. I can't really remember that scene.
It's a big Coliseum fight with a bunch of monsters and stuff. And we see that there's like the host is next to Dooku. Camera pulls back, focuses on Dooku. He says, impressive. You carry yourself well. You move without noise or whatever, but I'm not looking for a spy. And the camera pans back, and we see she's probably killed the host and replaced him.
Mm-hmm.
And then she jumps down there, pulls out the sabers, and just kicks some ass.
So
that's
prediction.
Probably what's going to happen in this scene.
Prediction for this scene: we see completely over-the-top CGI antics with Roto the Hutt just body slamming everyone, and then he'll be like, "Are you not entertained? Is there no one in this round hoop with authority to fight me?" or something like that. And then Mando's going to need him for information and to prove his worth. He's going to be like, "I challenge you to a fight." And then he's going to fight him. And then maybe Grogu, it like eats his popcorn and uses the Force like he did on that big woolly rhino in season 1.
Oh, I hope he doesn't use the Force, because that's going to get him kicked out or get him in trouble. But one thing I'm looking forward to. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, Brinsley. Yeah, you're right.
We've got a Hutt that is in shape, which is something we have only heard about in books.
There was a Jedi Hutt, right, at some point?
Oh, yeah, there was a Dark Jedi Hutt that Leia fought.
How does that work in lightsaber combat? He can't move.
This is what I'm getting at. I'm looking forward to seeing a fast Hutt.
Well, if that doesn't get asses in seats, I don't know what does, right? We'll see what the Hutts are like. We'll see what they're up to in this. But we know from the poster, at
cow
least, if I
goes
just
up
bring
from the
that up
bottom.
again, that was the ones from Book of Boba Fett, right? The two, well, I'm assuming they are, the brother and sister hut on that floating platform, maybe? Oh, no, did they die? I actually can't remember. Did they die? No, I don't think they did.
They weren't in most of that. Yeah, no, that's got to be the brother and sister from the look of it. Honestly, they all kind of look like they're just pulled from existing footage, including Sigourney Weaver from a shot from this trailer.
Yeah. These fucking things. What do we make of these things?
They look like
what's
from
that crest?
Raxus
Is
Prime.
that a logo of something you've seen before on the doorway? They're protecting something
nothing
like a
I'm
vault?
familiar with. Probably some crime syndicate. It looks like junk droids.
Brinsley says, I like the poster more than the trailer. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah, we've just got a... I mean, that CGI doesn't look completely finished to me. It looks a little bit... I don't know if something with the background or it looks a little bit flat, maybe.
I would accept it in the show, but yeah, I could use some polish for the movie.
It probably will. I mean, it's still... Is that... I feel... Oh, that's one of the things off the chessboard, isn't it? You know, like the big thing that like picks up the guy and body slams him? It looks like it.
Very possibly. Very possibly.
When I saw
Speaking
that
of
with like
Aftermath.
the hunched shoulders, yeah. There was the Ray Harryhausen monsters. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, it's just yeah. There he is in the ring.
All right.
And
So
he's riding a giant.
Oh yeah, no, there wasn't doubt in my mind that he was going to fight in the ring. He'll probably have to fight Stinky last.
Oh god.
Oh, Stinky the Hut.
Explosion. That's is that his ship? The Razor Crest there? Trying to see from the...
Wait.
Oh no. Sorry, yeah, that's a continuation. Yeah, no, my bad.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, that's total. That looks like in Return of the Jedi, Chewbacca and the Ewoks.
That chair looks really fucking comfy, actually. That leather chair.
Dude, I went to a restaurant today. They had the best benches.
Yeah, this whole action beat here was in some leaked... I don't know if it was like a Comic-Con footage or Disney Expo footage or whatever. This whole elaborate chase where he's on like a speeder bike weaving in and out. They're all sort of walking up this big snowy hill. I don't know if it's like a cargo... What do you call it?
Room.
Yeah, just a bunch
room.
of AT-ATs. Yeah, I forgot the name of it. Yeah, so I think earlier I was just trying to... Yeah, Bath Time says the CGI on the AT-AT walkers looks dreadful, but we can hopefully expect more work done between now and then. Yeah, it's...
Walkers.
It's just so... Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it's like a convoy. That's I think what I was thinking of. Yeah. Oh yeah, that really doesn't. Oh yeah, boy. Yeah, you weren't kidding. Bath Time.
There's some clipping going on right there.
The texture on the metal, especially this first shot where it explodes, I'd be like, you know what? That looks fine, I suppose. But this, like, if you keep your eye on the one that falls, like, I don't know, it just there, like around there.
Yeah. Okay. I see. I was like, this looks fun, and then it didn't.
It's probably not finished, that CGI. We hope. You know, they've still got time to fix it. Then again, it depends how much money they've thrown at this thing, because they haven't released a budget yet. What the ever-loving fuck is that?
I don't know,
Jesus
but it
Christ.
makes me wish that they would use Dianogas again.
Yeah. I mean, that just doesn't look good, does it?
Oh no, big monster!
Good shot, baby.
Oh, okay, there we go. Well, mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. That's Mandalorian and Grogu. Let's bring it back to
when we go to the movie theater, will we look at the calendar and say this is the May? Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Let's
Studio Ghibli.
Let's do final thoughts on this. Yeah, final thoughts.
Yeah,
Are you excited for it? Are you kind of just whatever?
My thoughts have not changed. I am as passive about this as I was when we started. This is they ended the show twice. Fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely agree.
They were in a good position to bring in the Mandalorian in Heir to the Empire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
I'm still not ruling that out.
He and Grogu were there. He's there. Oh, Carl Weathers is dead.
Yeah, he is. Do you think he'll get a mention? Do you think they'll write him out of the film somewhere?
They'll probably mention him in this, but I was just thinking about if they were to really like go 1-for-1 with the Heir to the Empire book to the movie, then the character that he would replace would need to be just the character instead of him. Talon Card.
It's just, to me, the divide with Star Wars at the moment. You've recently had Andor season 2 win. I can't remember how many Emmys it won. I think it won quite a few. I know it won one for writing, definitely. And I continue to sing Andor's praises. I think it's an incredible show. And yeah, I just don't quite understand how that show got made in the current makeup of Disney and certainly Lucasfilm. But now this is like, oh, okay, this is a crash back down to reality now, and we're just going to get a lot more samey stuff that's kind of like this. I expect that Star Wars Starfighter is going to pretty much be the same tone as this, I would imagine. Sort of like your Skeleton Crew, fairly inoffensive movies, we hope, with a bunch of nostalgic things thrown in. We're back to that now. We're back to the lowest common denominator. Maybe Star Wars Starfighter could win me over, but there's always a chance. I want to give it a chance, but I've been hurt too many times, and Andor was literally a diamond in the rough. I don't know how that got made. It really felt like they just let Tony Gilroy just do whatever he wanted with that, and the results speak for itself. I wish we were getting more stuff like that. Now, I did say when we did the reviews for that, I don't need everything to be this grounded, very serious take on, like the Empire and, everything's bleak and miserable. I'm not saying that, but just in terms of having a vision, that quality of acting and the directing and the writing chief among them. I think if you've got a good script, you've got something amazing to work with. And I think that's just what's been lacking with a lot of these Star Wars projects as of late. It always amuses me when I remember back to my first reaction that I did for The Force Awakens, however many years ago, 10 years. Oh, Jesus Christ, 10 years ago now, wasn't it? 10 years ago. Yeah. Christ. Yep. On a channel that will not be named. And I was so enthusiastic. I was so excited. Everyone was. Even a couple of years after that, I was like, yeah, I'm going to react to every TV spot, every trailer, every, and now I'm just like, I just don't care. Awesome, I don't care. There's a new Star Wars movie coming out, but there we go. Yeah, we want to hear from you guys. Let us know your thoughts on The Mandalorian and Grogu based on the trailer. Are you excited for it, or couldn't you care less? Please do let us know in the comments.
He said, no, it doesn't seem like he's I think he's starting to see some things that need to get the action, I guess. It's all the state of the career. I guess the
JX, I'm getting background noise. JX, tell them where you can find you. What are you working on at the moment on your channel?
So he said,
I am JXEditor. I have been JXEditor. I am still JXEditor, and I shall be JXEditor. I do fan edits and stuff, a lot of Star Wars stuff. I recently did like a side thing, kind of more for me, but if you want to reach out to me, I did an edit of superhero movie.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
But right now I'm working on something with the Star Wars prequels. I teased that in the last thing, and progress is going. I still got to do a lot of tedious rotoscoping and new AI shots, whole new scenes, but progress is being made.
Awesome. And I'm looking forward to it. I've seen some behind the scenes stuff. It's going to be good when it's finished. Very much looking forward to seeing the final result on that. And if you like this channel, if you just discovered us, please do consider subscribing for more movie reviews, discussions, and live streams. And I guess reactions now. Reactions are back now that we've got trailers that I kind of want to talk about. I will be live again in 2 days' time for Studio Ghibli. I'll be joined with Dale on that, and we will be talking about Spirited Away, which I'm really looking forward to. That's probably one of Ghibli's best. So hopefully see some of you there. And if not, I'm sure we'll be talking Star Wars again in the future at some point. We're also talking about some other projects, mostly for next year, actually. But there'll always be videos, and you're always welcome on the channel, of course, anytime. So we'll find something to talk about. There'll be something else out before the end of the year. Right. Thank you for taking time out your evening, man, to join me tonight. And thank you to everyone for watching. We will catch you.
Like, I absolutely love it. Like, if Trevor wants to
Thanks.